Hello and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Nevada's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with.
Pressure all on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Blackwell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Vance. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted, number 19.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing a turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give is to Williams. Spins away from the defender. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Vance. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Less talk for a second about Nevada. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Running it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nevada.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Finding an escape route. Past the first down marker and still running. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Back to throw, it's Vance. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Finds his man. It's Floyd. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Floyd. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Fires to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it down the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fakes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Quickly out to the tight end. The Seminoles brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Nevada! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to get rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Turning it on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He leaves it with his back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Vance. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They're testing the right side here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Vance. Got his man on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. So 1st down will open up the final period. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Floyd. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Back to throw, it's Vance. Sets up the screen. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Floyd. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll move the tight end. The give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Nevada. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Defensive coordinator told us this week they had to keep this guy from scrambling. Knowing it, doing it, two vastly different things.
It looks a whole lot easier when you diagram it up on the board, doesn't it? So then you finally go out and have to execute. You try blitzing this guy, you try playing zones, you rush 4, you rush 3. It doesn't matter. If he breaks contain, he's gone.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Catch in the middle, it's Blackwell. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And they can't make the play on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Williams. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Spence. Floats it out in space. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football. Lead the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the